Well, good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, day 2 of our little journey with this load. We are pulling out of the trusty Pilot Flying J in Effingham, Illinois, on I-70 and I-57 where they merge, where they combine. And a lovely stay it was. Sorry I didn't send a postcard, but we are leaving bright and early. Yeah, it's about 11:30 in the morning, which is way late for me typically. However, because of that late pickup last night, I shut down at a little after 1 o'clock in the morning. So we just did our quick 10 and on the road again, as Mr. Willie Nelson would say. And I won't sing it for you. I don't want to shatter your eardrums with my incredible singing voice.
Turn right on I-57.
And so yeah, we're off and running. We're gonna go Clarksville, Tennessee. We've got about just shy of 4 hours to get there. I want to try and do it all in one straight shot. And yeah, we'll take it from there. Here we go. I'm guessing there's probably some religious folks around here. I don't know what it is. Something gives me that feeling. I just have this feeling like there's some really deeply spiritual, religious folks around here. I can't quite figure out why I think that. Yeah. Strange when you get those feelings, right? Can't quite put a finger on it. Well, happy Tuesday morning in a very wet, rainy western Kentucky. Yeah, where did we leave off? Yesterday was quite frustrating because on the way to that receiver, we were heading through Kentucky and then into Tennessee, and there was a bunch of stuff, all that I wanted to capture. However, once again, the GoPros decided they wanted to be cameras from hell and not cooperate and malfunction and not connect and not read a card and God only knows what other errors. One of them just bricked up completely, and I just gave up. I'm not going to fiddle with these cameras while I'm driving. So I gave up, and about a half hour later, after this one camera was a complete brick. It wouldn't power up, it wouldn't do anything, it was dead. And hit a big bump, and all of a sudden, it turns on. It's like, are you kidding me? So probably a loose battery or something. I don't know. All I know is that it's a love-hate relationship. I love what the cameras do. When they work, they're phenomenal. But my God, they are the most unreliable pieces of effing garbage. Again, GoPro, if you're listening, you guys suck. Anyway, on that happy note, we are driving through such amazing, magnificent, wonderful, lovely weather. This has been my reality for, weeks now. April showers bring May flowers, right? But it was a rainy mess yesterday. It is 6:45 in the morning now on Tuesday, Kentucky time, and it's still a rainy mess. So I'm on a tiny little US 68 heading from, where the hell were we? Russellville, Kentucky. Tiny little Russellville, Kentucky. Now we're going to Shelbyville, Kentucky to drop this off. So Russellville was where our new shipper was located, a mom and pop factory there. Very nice folks. They were kind enough to allow me to park on their facility, which was very nice. I was very low on hours. It was late at night. It was about 9 p.m. And when you're in small town Kentucky, there's not a whole lot of choices of where to park. Unless you want to pull onto somebody's property and get yourself shot, which I don't feel like doing. So I asked the fine folks there, and they were absolutely as gracious and accommodating as could be, and I appreciate that very much. Thank God there are some shippers and receivers out there that understand the life we truck drivers have to live, and they're willing to help us out when we need them. So I really appreciate people like that and companies like that. Kudos to them. But I won't mention them because they're customers, and I like to keep GP Transco's customers a matter between them and their customers. I don't think I need to broadcast that anywhere. So just a degree of professionalism there. So anyway, we are rolling. We are once again dealing with rain, and that's about it for now. Well, just when I thought I might be making some good time to start off the day, we are on a tiny little US 68 in Kentucky, and there's not too many other places you can go as far as a bypass, and it looks like we got ourselves a nice accident. Well, not a nice accident, bad choice of words, sorry. But we have an accident up there, so if it isn't one thing, it's another. Man, Kentucky is just a mess today. Unreal. Kentucky's having a rough morning. Yeah, I was at that accident site for almost an hour, and by the time they finally let us roll through, they had everything cleaned up. So I have no idea what the hell happened there, but they had a bunch of wreckers. So it was something not too great. So I hope the folks involved are okay. Hope it's just the cars that got the better of it. Yeah, I always get a little bit of a sinking feeling when I see that, or ambulances in general. I always feel, I don't know, call me crazy. It's like I try to put a little bit of energy out there to hope everybody's okay. So, but yeah, then a few more miles down the road, hooked up onto I-65 heading north here, which is the road we're currently on, and yet another accident. Crazy. Yeah, I'm on high alert. Did I mention it's raining? Yeah, it's raining. But just trying to pay attention and watch what the hell's going on, because Kentucky doesn't seem to be a great place to be today. Lots of folks having some difficulties, so I'm trying to make damn sure that I'm not one of them. We just got to deliver this load up in Shelbyville, Kentucky, and once I'm empty with that, I just got my next assignment, which is a pickup in Louisville, in the Louisville area, which is very close, and that'll head up to Kalamazoo, Michigan. So onward. Wow, could it be? Could it be that the rain has gone away? Oh my God. It's almost surreal not having driving rain in my windshield. So at least we're getting a momentary break. Hope it stays that way. I'm not counting on it, but I'll take it. I'll take the reprise while I can. This is nice to be able to see more than 50 feet in front of me. Anyway, I just passed one of the funniest signs I've seen in a while. I'm driving along, I'm looking at the pastures and stuff, and there's a whole slew of little, I don't know, farmettes with cow pastures, and there's, you know, cows out there grazing, and of course cows are my spirit animal. I absolutely adore cows. I have no idea why. I just think they're the most adorable creatures on earth. I love them dearly, every single one of them. There's some more of them off to my left. Hello, moo-moos. Oh, I love them. They're awesome. Anyway, I get by this one guy's property, and he's got a sign up on his property, and all his cows grazing around. And it says, "The finest used cows, one owner, non-smokers." I don't know why I got such a chuckle out of that. I just thought it was pretty creative. So, not used cars, used cows. Gotta love it. Anyway, we're just south of Elizabethtown, making our way up to Shelbyville. If you ever wondered How does a gigantic piece of bridge get to the place where it's going to be a bridge? Well, that's how. With a bunch of pilot cars and one very, very, very skilled truck driver. Now, you have all of the people that all talk about, oh, manual transmissions in trucks, blah, 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 blah. This, my friends, is the one area where, yes, you do need a manual transmission truck. Look at all of those axles and tires. And look at the size of that behemoth. That is some serious weight that guy is pulling. Kudos to you, Mr. Oversized Specialist. You are indeed a very skilled driver. I would not have the nerve to do that, I don't think, especially coming down 5 and 6% mountain grades. That guy's got some serious balls. Well, we just passed by Fort Knox. That was kind of cool. I was kind of considering going over there and asking them if, hey, can I audit the gold? But nah, I figured that would probably be a waste of time. Even though I have a TWIC card, I don't think I'd be able to get into that government facility. Anyhow, I think I have solved the mystery of these monster beams being transported on the highway today. I kept thinking that I was passing them and they were passing me and blah, blah, blah. But I just realized that I'm either sleep deprived or senile or a combination of both. These are all different beams. Now it's starting to make sense. Man, for a smart person, I am really dense sometimes. But hey, at least I admit it. Anyhow, we're going to be trying to get past this guy. We need to get into the far left lane because understandably, they have one pilot car to the lane immediately to the left of that behemoth load, or at least they did on the other ones. Where they don't want people next to it for understandable reasons. I wouldn't either. But these guys, they need to come out and protect their cargo here. Come on, pilot guy, get your butt back over. You're not doing your job. You got people getting way too close to that thing. Come on now, get out. He's taking a break. I guess, I don't know. I thought you'd have to have some qualifications to be a pilot driver. I don't know. Who am I to say? Anyhow, there's another monster beam rolling through the hills of Kentucky. Crazy stuff. I just think it's amazing that these guys do that. Anyhow, let's see if this camper will let me over now, or if he's going to be a jerk. Hey, I got the light flash. He thinks he's a trucker. All right, let me give him a light flash. Thank you, sir, Mr. RV. And we will get over one more lane, because that's where I like to live. I like to be over in the far right lane as often as I possibly can and let the world pass me by. All right, well, we're at our receiver. I followed all the signs, and the signs led me to the wrong end of the building. Hey, that never happens, does it? How about you other truck drivers out there? That never happens, does it? Yeah, so, okay, so now let me go pull a U-turn. Always a fun time in a truck pulling a U-turn, but at least they got plenty of space here. Thank goodness for that. Now we gotta go back out onto the street and down to the other end of the building. All right, so let's do that. We're gonna go back out onto the street. Into their other driveway. Am I clear? Am I clear? Am I clear? I sure am. Alright, now apparently there's another entrance here. Aha! There we go. Okay, so let's go in this side. Oh, I see dock doors. We might just be at the right place now. Office is somewhere, anywhere. Bueller. Where is our office? Probably in the middle of the building. So I will make a gigantic sweep here, take advantage of this blacktop, be out of everybody's way. So I don't piss any of my fellow truck drivers off who are trying to get indoor out of here. And there we go, a little custom parking spot just for me. And there's the receiving office. All right, well, it looks like door 12 is finally open. And that's where we're supposed to go. So as he's pulling out of same said door, we will now pull out. Got my doors open already. This time I remembered that, hey, this is not a roller door trailer. You gotta open the damn things. Although in this case it wouldn't have been a big deal because there are no other trailers on the doors. But still, trying to get myself in the habit of remembering those damn doors. And let's swing her around here. Where we stop, nobody knows. Well, maybe I should know since I'm driving this behemoth. I finally got my passenger side rear view mirror set up. It's independent of the window glass because I do look out the window, and that was a big pain having to always take that camera off. Don't have to do that anymore. Alright, so let's see how bad I am at this today. Oh, I joke. I'm actually not too terrible at backing. You know, I'm not like, you know, Mr. Super Trucker, I can do anything, but I'm not terrible at it. Always room for improvement. Like right now, I'm just waiting until I can straighten up here because I curled it a little bit too hard. And I'm not going the way I want to go. So let's rectify that situation. Give myself a little more room to do this. That's the thing with trucks. More room, always a good thing. And let's see if I'm getting closer now. Yeah. Oh, come on now. Came back too quick. Yeah. You get to see me screw this all up. But that's okay. I don't mind screwing up. I don't need to be perfect. Learn something every day. Ooh, I was going to hit the building. Bet you thought I was going to hit the building. Nope. Let's get myself in far enough so I can do one of these. Get myself straight since I screwed that entire setup up so badly. Well, I go back to my famous words that I heard during training. It can be as beautiful and efficient or as ugly and inefficient as you want it to be, as long as you don't hit anything. Those are words to live by, my friend. You don't have to earn any style points out here. You don't have to impress other drivers. You don't have to do any of that bullshit. Now, you want to get good at it just because it's a matter of saving you time. Frankly, it's a lot easier when there's other trailers on doors because it gives you a much better visual reference of where you need to go. And I've heard a lot of other drivers say that, and I agree with them. When you're wide open like this and there's no other trailers, it's actually harder because it's really hard to visualize it where you need to be, and you go off course pretty darn easily. Instead of when you have trailers there, if you start going off course, you know it right away. I mean, you can see it comparatively to the other trailers, you know, so that visual reference is something that makes it a lot easier. But it's all good. The good thing is that if you do go off course like I did, when it's wide open, you've got all kinds of room pull up and get yourself straight and go at it again. So right now we're getting a lot better here. I salvaged it. We're going to hit this door after all. It's a miracle. No help to me. Oh! Little squeeze, pull the brakes. We're nice and tight, and there we go. That is the ugly way to hit a door. Ugly but effective. We're in. Well, we just got loaded full of paper recycling. And yeah, this is a fun place. We're in Louisville. And yeah, I couldn't get the cameras working coming in here, but now they're working again, I think. So yeah, this was quite a place to figure out. So the recycling place is all the way in the back, and they have a scale back there. So you come in, go check in the office, then they scale you empty, and then they send you to a door, and then they load you full of paper recycling material, and then you do what I'm doing now, and that's pulling around back to the scale so they can weigh you loaded. So we're gonna mosey on through here, and this guy is backing up, so we're gonna let him back in and then make our way to the scale. And we're still waiting for this guy to back in. Yeah, just gotta be patient. People will get there. Of course, he's not helping himself out any by having moved his tandems all the way to the back in such a tight, narrow place. He would have served himself far better keeping them farther forward where the air skirts are, making his turn in, getting himself straight to the door, and then sliding his tandems. But I've seen a lot of guys do this. It's easier to do a 90 degree back when they're that far back for a lot of people. Not for me. If they're far back, great. If they're far forward, great. I can visually see what it's doing, but a lot of people can't. So they do this. And when it's very narrow, they do this. It takes forever. This place is awesome. My God, what a zoo. There's trucks battling for spots everywhere. This is fun. So let me wait for Mr. Yard Dog and we'll be on our merry way. Yard Dog's always got the right of way. Gotta stop, let him in. Okay, our Yard Dog looks like he's pretty well all the way there. So we will squeeze past finally. My God, just to get through here took a half an hour. Crazy place, and there's a reefer place right across the way here, right next door, that they share that common driveway with. So yeah, busy place. And swing nice and wide, and there is our scale. These places are always so much fun. They're like being in a war zone. So I'll let the lady past. We don't want to run anyone over. That would not be a very chivalrous thing to do. I don't care to run any young ladies over. Let's get up close here, and there's the little office I gotta go in, and let me go check in with them, and then we'll pull on the scale. Okay, it's hop on the scale, leave the truck there, then come into the office. Alrighty then.
Now turn right.
Oh, good Lord, the potholes. We're going off-roading in a semi-truck, kids. Woohoo! Jesus. This place is a war zone. Alright, now we gotta squish our way onto this scale without doing any unwanted body work. Ooh, that's a tight squeeze. Yeah, buddy. That is tight. All right, so we'll pull on up here, we'll park it and go inside and get our paperwork. Kaboom. All right, well, we are nice and heavy. They put 42,000 pounds of compressed paper products on the trailer. So we're heavy like lead, making our way up to Kalamazoo, Michigan. And yeah, we were in a pretty industrial kind of downtown area of Louisville. And now we are escaping Louisville and getting on this really cool part of the highway that goes right along the river, right along the downtown area. I've never taken it in this direction. I have always come from the other direction, and this view is spectacular. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it coming in because my damn cameras were not operating properly. But hopefully I'm getting some of it now. It's really cool. Absolutely beautiful day it turned out to be. Took it a while, but clouds are out now. And, well, there's still some clouds, but at least the rain's gone. And let's see, where do I have to go? I have to follow 5A. I got to get left. All right, well, let's get left. Is somebody going to let me get left? Thank you.
Take exit 5A on the
Appreciate
left.
that. You're a very nice person in the Ford Flex. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. And wow, it's pretty. Really cool city, Louisville. Really kind of a cool cityscape. Look at that old iron bridge. Love it. Such cool stuff. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. So 5A.
Keep left and then keep right.
Keep left and then keep right. There we go. 65 north to Indianapolis.
Now keep right.
That's where we want. Woohoo! Go through this tangled spaghetti of highways, merging into highways, merging into more highways. Awfully fun on a 72-foot long, almost 77,000-pound monster vehicle. Look out, everybody, I own the road. No, just kidding. I don't drive like that. Far from it. I'm very courteous. Ooh, look at this bridge. Ooh, look at this bridge. Oh, I love it. You got the two iron beauties, one on the right, one on the left, and then this spectacular piece of engineering. Holy crap. Wow. All right, I'm geeking out. I'm geeking out heavy. I love bridges, if you guys haven't figured that out.
Continue on I-65.
Man, the engineering that goes into putting something like this together, just astounding. It would be so, in another life, maybe I'll be a bridge builder. That would be so damn cool. Lots and lots of education, that's for sure. Boy, can you imagine if you make mistakes in your calculations, the consequences of that. And that has happened. The Tacoma Narrows Bridge comes to mind when they didn't understand the aerodynamics of bridge construction fully at the time, and they built it very, very lightweight and thin, and unfortunately did not take into account that the wind coming through that area would whip it around like a kite, which is exactly what it did, and it collapsed. But I'm sure a lot of you know that. If you don't, look up the Tacoma Narrows Bridge disaster, and you'll see why bridge engineering is such a critical part of engineering. Anyway, that was cool. More later. We're heading to Fort Wayne. Hopefully we'll hit Fort Wayne. That's my target. I've got 4 hours and 32 minutes left on my clock. GPSs are showing me just a tick under 4 hours to get to Fort Wayne, so hopefully we can make it.